everybody. Welcome. Can I turn up the mic?
That's not a thing. Turn up the mic?
So, you know what I mean? So we
turn up the mic sensitivity? You have to add sensitivity there. You can't just say turn up a mic. I mean, you can, because that actually does apply in, like, performance, but you don't see a mic anywhere here, do you?
No, but there's a mic in the phone.
Yeah, you can't turn up a mic in the phone. The mic is just
even in settings?
The mic is just however it is. Unless you had, like, one of the extenders, you know, where it goes in the port.
I have one of those.
With you?
No.
Exactly.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Hey, man. I'm Josh Wolf.
I'm Jacob Wolf.
We are in Los Angeles.
Yep.
I came in. It's so weird. I actually came in. Initially, Beth, your mom, was like, hey, I got a doctor's appointment. You want to come in? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to come in with you. Because generally, I don't like to travel.
Right.
If I'm not traveling for work.
Right.
Or it's got to be a vacation. But just like, not like a quick, I travel too much. So yeah, I'd love to it'll be fun to spend a night with you. And then a couple dominoes fell. The dog sitter bailed. So we're going to have to bring this dude. Hold on. For those of you listening.
It'll be easier to go that way.
Yeah, probably.
Boop.
Yeah, that's the magic of CBD right there. And then she was like, the day before, she goes, doctor's appointment got canceled. I'm not coming. So I'm like, but I don't want to. But we had already paid for this fucking hotel room and set up. So here we are.
That's how it works.
Yeah, here we are. And you worked today on Hell's Kitchen?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Are you tired?
Yeah. I mean, for the first like 5 hours, I just kind of drove around and did runs and like picked up lunches and did all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, the second half of the day is always pretty slow. Especially we finished filming really, really early today. We usually don't finish filming until like between 9 and 10. We finished filming like before 6:30 today. So it was just a lot of reality and like the cameras in the dorms and stuff like that. So we didn't really have much to do. What
has been your favorite show that you've worked on? Hey, you know, let's take my show out of it.
Oh, okay, because that's the winner.
Yeah, let's take my show out of it.
Okay.
And my show was fun just because it was all us buddies. All hanging out.
I would probably say Lights Out. I'll probably say Lights Out with Dave Spade.
Yeah.
Was for sure so far the most fun to work on.
How come?
Just like the family, you know, the same thing. It's like, you know, originally went in knowing most of the people, but then because a lot of them worked on Chelsea. And then just the people that we met and the memories and like.
You know what I love about you, man?
It was so much fun.
You know what I love about you is that, and one of the things that I loved about watching you play sports, you love being on a team.
Oh, yeah. I'm a team player.
You really like being part of something.
Yep.
What do you think it is about that?
I don't know.
You've always loved it, man. And you were always, and I watch you work, you're the same way. Like, you lift people up.
Yeah. I mean, but also if you want to go sulk in the corner, then I'll just let you go sulk in the corner. But, like, I can only do so much.
Do you remember Shark After Dark?
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, Shark After Dark was a show that I did for Discovery. It was a live talk show after Shark Week.
During Shark Week.
During Shark Week, but after their programming, Shark Week program. So, there was, I'm not going to mention names, because, again, that's not what I do. But there was a stage manager who was on season 1, I believe. And come season 2, I didn't get him fired. Oh, no, no. What was it?
Wait. I don't even know if I remember.
It wasn't the guy you're talking about. Somehow, a dude was stage manager or thought he should be stage manager. And he was sulking around the set.
I don't even remember this.
And I asked him one day, I go, hey, man. And he goes, hey, I go, you okay? And he goes, yeah, what? I go, you seem like you're in a bad mood. And he was like, well, the fucking. I go, cool. But then you should just punch out. And let's find somebody who wants to be here. I said, because, you know, this is like I said to you, like you were saying, this is like a team. And we're all happy to be playing together. And you're just walking around like you don't want to be here. If you don't want to be here, why are you here, man? And he started again with the I should. I go, cool. So do you want this paycheck or not? And he looked at me, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a paycheck. I go, okay. The next day, you know what he said? He was like, thank you. I go, why? He was like, it was my choice to feel that way. Everybody on the set is super nice. And he was like, but it's better to be part of a team that's working together.
Yep.
And that's kind of the energy that you bring.
Yeah, it makes the day go by faster.
Yeah.
If I'm certainly honest.
Tell me, and we're going to reminisce a little bit about the Josh Wolf show. How, by the way, when the Josh Wolf show ended, why didn't anyone tell me to get my shit together?
Because we had to let you...
Why? Why couldn't you just tell me, no, dude, get your shit together?
No, because you have to, in certain areas in life, you have to let yourself be sad. And you have to let yourself feel that emotion. So we let you feel that emotion. And then eventually we were like, hey, it's time to stop feeling sad. But also you did that for yourself.
Did what for myself?
You told yourself to stop feeling sad.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's also really...
I'm still talking to you. I'm listening.
Yeah, but it's also really good for you to feel that emotion and feel sad.
How come you think... Nah, well, yeah, but dude, but the thing is, it was so embarrassing to be sad about something like that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, dude.
It's not embarrassing to be sad about something you work for 25 years to just, you know... Here's the tea. Say that it was going to be promised to you when it was never in reality, ever in the fucking ballpark.
I guess, but you know what?
That's like maniacal and evil, and it's somebody's dream that they just went. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay to be sad about.
What's your best sound effect?
My best sound effect?
You do sound effects as well as I do.
I don't have any good sound effects.
Let me hear your gun.
My gun?
Yeah, I'll give you my gun first. Ready?
What is this? Like an 1850s revolver?
Let me give you. That's all I got. Let me hear your gun.
It sounds like an old western.
Beat it.
Old western.
Beat it.
Old western revolver.
Beat it.
Pew pew.
Let me hear that. Let me hear your gun. Let me hear it.
Pew pew.
You don't pew pew.
You definitely pew pew.
You pew pew.
No, you pew pew.
If you were like, hey, I heard some gunshots, what would you do?
Pew pew.
No, you would not. You would not pew pew.
Pew pew.
I'm too tired to be ticklish.
Are you gonna challenge me there?
No, but I might throw an elbow into your chest.
Okay, that's still a challenge.
What's your best sound effect? What's your best? Okay, I'll give you a chance. What's your best either voice or sound effect? You know my best impersonation, right?
Yeah, but you can't do droopy dog anymore. You ruined it.
Okay. All right, give me another voice. I'll do it right now.
Oh, I bet you could do a foghorn leghorn.
I say,
boy.
What? Give me another voice. Give me one. It doesn't have to be animated. I'm gonna surprise you right now. Hit me with anybody.
Bugs Bunny.
No, the person.
George Clooney, your favorite.
George Clooney. My favorite.
Yeah, the one that you explained your whole fucking fantasy with.
By the way, speaking of which, I thank you all so much for the messages about Jacob and his OnlyFans feed. It is a no-brainer, but for whatever reason, he's the only one who doesn't see it. But I bet you we could guarantee you 2 G's.
What?
2 G's.
What was that? What did
2 G's.
Okay.
You know what someone said? I was asking somebody on the live. I go, they were like, I can't believe you're trying to pimp out your son's feet. And I said, how much would it cost for you to do it a month? And this woman was like, I don't know. It had to be at least $500. I'm like, $500?
That's it?
But I'm saying.
Low ass number.
But I'm saying that's
I know we could get $500, but that's like an extra $2,000 a month. Wait, no, I'm sorry. $500 a month. That's
we
like
could get 400, 200 people are going to do it just for fun. It's just to see us dress up your toes. I've been thinking about some other toes. Toe burrow?
Toe burrow! That's pretty funny.
I mean, we could do a whole...
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Here's the deal. If Joe Burrow and the Bengals win the Super Bowl, I'll do it.
What?
Toe Burrow.
But this is coming out after the Super Bowl.
Is it now?
Oh boy! Breaking news, everybody.
Yeah. If Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
Wait, this might have to be next week's episode, so we can talk about whatever we want. Wait a second. You're saying that if Joe Burrow beats
The Rams at SoFi,
you will open. I know you're a witness to this, yes? Okay.
I get queasy talking about his feet because I hate his feet so much.
Oh, this is why it's gonna be great.
You should see me in when you were doing your live stream.
Oh, I cannot.
yeah, she thinks it's a great idea to like make the money, but she hates the idea of that it's just feet based.
Yeah, but here's the deal. We're gonna make it funny. We're gonna dress your feet up. We'll do one. We'll do one athlete. David
Nope, lost it. Toe Burrow. You gotta stick with Toe Burrow.
Toe Burrow.
You gotta stick with Toe Burrow. Toe Burrow's the winner.
Come on, man.
Toe Burrow is the fucking winner.
Todell Beckham Jr.
Oh, it's pretty funny. Todell Beckham Jr. is pretty funny.
Yo, we'd have Toe Burrow and Todell Beckham Jr. I mean, this is the no-brainer for me.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Hey, listen, it's endless. Pick a team.
Patriots.
Oh, the current Patriots?
I don't know. I guess. Sure.
I can only name 4 people on the team. But you could do like
Dante Hightower.
100% Dante Hightower. 100%, without a doubt. Hard to do Mac Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Toa Tugalavia. Or however you tell you how
We
you say
dress
his
them all
last
up.
name.
We paint them all the colors of the teams. Now, since we're releasing this week, we should mention Tom Brady.
Yeah, we should probably mention Tom Brady.
I'm blown away that your entire sports career, your
Patriots career.
but in the entire time you've been a sports fan,
It's been Tom Brady.
you've known winning. Like, do you know how different that is than most Boston fans?
You guys went through some shit. I got born into the perfect time to be a Boston fan.
God, you're welcome for not letting you wear that Kobe Bryant jersey. You're
Thank
welcome.
God.
You are welcome. Now, let me ask you on the ranking for you for Boston sports figures. Where's Brady?
Brady's like gotta be. I don't know. He's definitely like
For you, he's 1 or 2.
Yeah, but like if you could give me a Mount Rushmore of Boston athletes, it's Tom Brady, David Ortiz, Larry Bird,
Bobby Orr.
and then Bobby Orr, because you got to pick one for the sport. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to leave Bill Russell off there in his 11 championship rings.
Yeah,
But I'm with you. It's at different eras for different.
but it's just Larry Legend.
Okay, so if you could have one of those people's careers, who would it be? Because, it depends what sport moment is important to you. Do you want to be David Ortiz? Do you want to say, this is our fucking city? Do you want to be immortalized, not just as a sports figure,
But it's just like a city's icon.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, but here's the thing, like with Poppy, like there's so many clutch hits. There's so many things. That '04 World Series meant so much to that city. It meant so much to everybody who was a Red Sox fan. And you know what I'm saying? And then to win it, go 86 years and then to win it 3 years apart.
do you know what Kenny asked me? Kenny asked me, he said,
Best day of your life, your wedding day, or the Sox winning in '04?
don't do that to me. Kenny asked me, you could have the Patriots' perfect season, they win the Super Bowl, but the Red Sox don't come back from 0-3. Do you take it? And I'm like,
oh no,
not even close.
not even a fucking chance.
But here's the thing: if you ask me, I'm a Boston sports fan, but above everything else, I'm a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
Above Patriots.
No matter how many games we don't watch, baseball's our sport.
Do you remember going to Fenway Park with me, you, Grandma, Grandpa, maybe
John.
with the day that Grandpa ate that hot dog off the ground?
How is this man still chugging along at the rate that he is?
You ready for this? You ready?
Look, here's the thing, man. Like, if you've eaten a hot dog off of the floor of Fenway Park, you don't got to worry what's in the COVID vaccine.
That's
you
what I'm saying.
are immune.
Yeah, to everything.
To everything,
If
all
you
at
didn't
once.
die that day, I was watching him eat it. I said to him, I go, he dropped it, right? And I see him go, ah. Not even like, he doesn't try to beat the 3-second rule. He just goes, ah. And he reaches down. He's got ketchup on there. And now the ketchup has other things.
Gross.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
still, right? So I go, are you going to eat that hot dog?
There's no...
Do you know what he said to me? He goes, why wouldn't I?
Because I can buy you a new one because that just fell on the floor.
I said to him, I go, it fell on the ground. Not even floor, dude. Ground. Ground.
Yeah.
And you know what he said?
Huh.
It's my hot dog. And I was like, is it?
I guess.
Not anymore.
It's like 1,000 other people's hot dogs.
Oh. What was grosser, that or your sister always eating the gum off the bottom of the table at P.F. Chang's?
Oh, that's gotta be grosser. Yeah, Kate, when she was younger, used to think she was like Buddy the Elf from fucking the movie Elf. She thought the gum under the tables of the P.F. Chang's was free gum. When Santa specifically said that the gum on the railings near the subway is not free candy. Don't eat it.
I remember staring at her one day at P.F. Chang's and I was like, where'd you get that gum? She goes, this P.F. Chang's gum. I was like, what? Yo, say that again? Yeah, it's the gum that P.F. Chang's leaves for us. What? Yeah, I was just like, well...
Again, you're either going to be...
dead that night or
the most...
good to go.
Yep.
100% good to go.
Yep.
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
The grossest thing I've ever eaten? I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, I was just telling him on actually earlier tonight. Like when I was in 8th grade, I went on a trip to Northern California with the Civics Academy.
Can I just say, side note, so crazy. The one thing I wanted to talk to you about on the way back here, I'm going to ask him if I forget if he went on any school trips.
Yeah, that one and the one in 5th grade to Washington, D.C. and the East Coast when I missed the My Chemical Romance fucking concert.
Oh, that's right. I went on that trip too, dude.
No, you didn't.
Not with you, but when I was a kid.
Oh. Yeah, I was like, you definitely didn't go because like I just said, you went to My Chemical Romance with Caitlin.
Oh, what a great concert that was.
Ooh.
You wouldn't have wanted to go to the concert?
No, I was supposed to go, but I wasn't in town. Remember, I got home that night. You guys literally came after the concert and picked me up.
It was like... it was exceptional. I was probably the oldest person there.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
110% you were the oldest person there.
Were they considered emo?
Yes. 100%.
They are?
Yes.
Who else is in that category? Is Fall Out Boy? Panic at the Disco?
No, I'd push them more towards the like alternative pop punk. Like, that's where I push them. I wouldn't push them towards emo.
Was My Chemical Romance the biggest emo band?
Yeah, I'd probably say the one band that could probably even compete was like, and I guess Paramore, but I don't even know if I would consider that super emo. But Paramore on a scale of popularity, for sure.
Paramore seems pretty rock and roll to me.
More pop punk again, yeah, but
because and by the way, My Chemical Romance, like, what's that? The Black Parade.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's like Queen-esque.
It's a great album. There's a lot of different vibes on that album.
Dude, it is such an operatic musical experience.
There's a lot. There's a lot that goes on in that album.
Isn't that your favorite album?
No, I love that album. Everything after that I just didn't like.
That album, there wasn't a bad song. No, not one bad song. Not one bad song. That album for me, like, yeah, there was a long time that was the only album that was playing in our minivan. I went by the lot today.
Ow!
Sorry, I went by the lot today where I bought the Sienna.
I know. I saw it on your story. You had a little freak out session.
Yo, dude.
Even though it's been right next to me every time you stay at my place.
I'm walking. Yeah, it's true. I'm walking down the street and under somebody's first floor balcony, a full-on homeless encampment.
Yeah.
Hibachi. They're grilling it up.
Yep. It's getting out of control.
Any fires or fights by your window?
No, you know, honestly, it's been kind of quiet recently. Like, every day more stuff gets moved. Like, more trash just gets picked up and moved. You remember the last time you were here? That whole block was full.
My mom was telling me about that the old Asian woman is starting to pick fights again.
Again? What do you mean again? She's been picking fights. I'm not going to lie, I think she's a little bit racist.
You think the old Asian woman's a little racist?
100%.
Why?
Because she's the only people she's ever screaming at are black people. Ever. Always.
Did you tell me she carries a knife?
What?
Is that...
No. She couldn't fit. She couldn't mentally. I don't think she has the mental capacity for that.
To carry a knife?
Yeah. I think she's, honestly, I think she's a schizophrenic.
I mean, dude, a lot of homeless people are.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that, like, this whole city seems to be caught between two things, which is, this is a humanitarian crisis.
Yep.
You have mental illness and addiction and people down in their luck, but also, why is there human shit in front of the Jamba Juice?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah, I want to be compassionate, but also, get the fuck out of CVS. I'm trying to get some shit.
Yeah. It's
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know they lock up the deodorant?
They lock up everything at CVS's now. Just because also there's just like a higher crime spike here in LA.
Who's stealing deodorant?
I don't know.
What's the last thing you stole?
A little like gift bag from Target. Self checkout line. Oh, it was like in December. It didn't have a tag on it, and I had already bought 3 of the same one, and so it would have been the 4th one. So I just went. I literally did this. I went. Boop. Yeah. Made the noise and just put it in the bag.
Did you make the noise?
Yeah. No one fucking batted an eye. It was fucking worked out.
That.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, but buy 3, get 1 free.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I mean, my theory on self-checkout is I'm stealing 2 things anyway.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, that was after I...
But I'm going to start doing the boop.
It was kind of funny. Boop. Beep.
Oh, you go higher than I...
Yeah.
Let me try my boop. Ready?
Boop. It's not a boop. It's like a beep. It's a beep.
It's definitely not a beep. It's a boop.
I think it depends on where you go. Sorry, I'm back here. I'm petting the dog. I can't help it. He's just...
Where is he? That's CBD right there.
He's so cute.
I feel like supermarkets go boop. Excuse me. What's the biggest item thing you've ever stolen? And have you ever gone in with the intention of stealing something and felt just too guilty about doing it?
Honestly, I don't know if I don't really know anything I've ever... The only memory I have, or at least core enough memory, remember when I was in my fixie bike stage, my fixie bike riding stage?
Fuck yeah, we went out to that flea market way out there in Glendale.
Yeah. Bought a bike for $150. It's great. There was one point where I was riding with like... How
many times did you ride that bike?
Oh, what do you mean? There was a point in time for a summer where I rode it 7 days a week.
That's true, yeah.
Like I was always out riding it with Zach and a bunch of friends. And so I got to a point where I was just riding it with some buddies one day, and we went into a gas station, and I was just going to buy in Arizona. And there was a kid that I was riding with, and he went in with the intention to steal something, and he stole like a Haichu package. And
Haichu?
Remember we've talked about this? Haichu? It's like a little Japanese gummy candy.
Like a Starburst?
Yeah, we have talked about it. It's like a Starburst, but it's
okay.
and he took it and ran, and the guy had seen him literally as he came in, saw him on the cameras at the front, go to the back, put the high chew in his pocket, and then run out. And so he looked at me and he goes, "Tell your friend never to come back." And I go, "I'm not stealing anything though. Can I still buy? Can I still buy what I want to buy?" He goes, "Yeah, just tell your friend he can't come back." I go, "Yeah, okay. So here's just like a little extra." And I paid for the thing that he stole.
That's nice, dude.
Because
That's nice.
I don't know. I felt bad that he had just run out.
In college, we used to do something called Wahoo beers. And you'd walk into 7-Eleven and you'd walk up to the counter and you'd scream Wahoo and run out. And
Why?
And one day, we were not hip to time lock doors. Where they can hit the button behind the counter and just lock the door so people can't get out.
Yeah.
We saw this dude. We could see him, right? So he's at the cashier, right?
Yeah.
And you see him go.
Yeah.
And he starts to run to the door, right? He's got the 6-packs and he's like, yeah. And we can see him. And we're like,
stealing the beer.
yeah.
Got it.
And Wahoo, and he runs out and dude, door was locked.
Where,
my man went
right
full speed
face first into it.
with a couple sixers. Ging, ging, ging. Yo, watching your friend go full speed into a glass door.
It's pretty funny.
God, I mean, we unfortunately had to leave him, but because what? The guy was like, the door unlocked eventually.
Yeah.
And the guy
Got arrested.
no.
Oh.
The dude behind the guy was like, listen to the guy behind the counter. He was like, if you try to stop me, we're fighting. And the guy behind the counter was like, yeah, that's not worth it to me. We'll see you later. We'll see you later. I never quite understood, like, people. I know loving your job, but if I make minimum wage, you may have what's in the register. Zero arguments.
Fair
You
enough.
gonna steal something? Cool. Am I chasing you? No. My level of commitment is directly affected by how much money you put in my pocket.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like I know people are like, you should have pride in your job. Cool. Not getting punched over some high chews.
Yeah.
Not losing a tooth over a Starburst.
Definitely
Not. No.
Definitely not.
I like this. Look, this is the most non-Jewy nose. I want to keep it that way.
As in not getting punched?
Yeah, man. You know, that broken nose is tough to... You ever get... Oh, you've never broken a bone.
What?
Oh, yeah, you have. Your toes. That's right. But outside the toes, you've been pretty...
Some disrespect.
You've been
Put
pretty...
some respect on my... Put some respect on nubs, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry about that, toe burrow.
Toe burrow.
I mean...
Fucking love that.
I can't wait. I'm going to Google famous Joes.
Toe
But it
burrow.
doesn't even have to be famous Joes.
Nah, it doesn't need to be anybody other than Toe Burrow. You like literally, I'm telling you, stop swinging. If you keep saying more things, I'm not gonna want to do it, even if they win.
Are you-
Toe Burrow is the winner. Stop.
Okay, but let me ask
I'm
you
just
this.
giving you like a nice.
Are you telling me that Toe Burrow's better than Todell Beckham Jr.?
It's close.
Yeah, it's pretty
Toe
good.
Burrow's just a little more irrelevant. I mean,
Okay.
they're both in the Super Bowl, but like Odell's been Odell. Joe Burrow has been here for 2 seasons, and he's.
Are you going to try to go to the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm so happy that I'm not going to be in LA when the riots happen, whether they win or lose.
That's right, too. You're going to be in that condo we have.
Yeah.
We're going to go see it this week.
I'm just excited not to be in LA with all these fucking people from out of state.
I have to tell you, dude, this is my very first time being here where I thought I would never live here again.
Really?
You know what?
Boo.
I hate driving here. And,
Yep.
and it's not worth the stress level for me.
That's fair.
You know?
Excuse me. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you.
You sleepy, dude.
Kinda.
Yeah.
12 hours. I got 12 more tomorrow from
Well,
9
listen,
to
man.
9:30.
Listen, you have to work early in the morning, right?
Around 9. Not bad.
Yeah, we don't have to go crazy here.
I mean, we're still going.
All right, you know, at the end of the day, it's crazy. I mean, the dad stuff still kicks in. I still want you to be.
I've gone to sleep. I told you I've gone to work off 1 hour sleep. It's like a nap, nice nap.
The 1 hour?
Mm.
Dude, why does it look like my mustache is so much thicker than the rest of my beard? Well, because the other stuff has gray in it.
I was gonna say too much makeup at one point.
It's so weird. No, the mustache is the only part that's so. I have mostly gray. My beard is mostly gray, I guess, right? Except the mustache. It's still, whatever color that is. So it looks real. When it's gray and black, it looks super. I don't like it. I feel like
I was trying to do that just in the camera.
What are you trying to do?
See that?
No. I mean,
are you sure you didn't see it? Boop.
You know what I love about that? I had a little snot coming out.
I know, I got it.
Bingo. Boop. Yeah, I will say that for me, I forget what I was about to ask you. Are you? Oh, by the way, you said you wanted to do 5 minutes of material. Is that true?
Maybe. I have to think.
Well,
I have to think about what joke I want to do.
You've always said no, flat out, straight off the bat. But
we'll see. Thinking about doing like a combination about the like my perspective of. Well, I mean, I guess I actually shouldn't do that because it's already.
What?
Because I'm thinking like, I was gonna combine my unfortunate memories of walking in on you and Mom.
Great, that's a great joke.
But like the first one, and then what the second one is. But like the first one, there's like a punchline in it, and the second one.
I don't understand what you mean. The first one, second one.
Like the first experience, when I was very young. I know I don't remember it. I'm just stealing mostly from your
joke.
Yes, and then the second time.
Well, I would just do what you remember. I wouldn't do the one you don't remember. Because you're going to end up dipping into... You don't want it to sound like my material.
Right. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. And so you want to stick with your recollections. And I think... But by the way, no pressure, man, to do... I'm surprised to hear you say it.
I know. I was surprised I even thought about it.
Because you've always been so adamant, like, you don't want to do stand-up.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't mean I want to do stand-up.
Right. You might just want to do 5 minutes.
Just explore.
I would be 100% in favor of you trying it. I think everybody should try everything.
Right.
You know what joke I just thought of that I haven't put out yet? You remember that eating ass joke?
With Chris Rangelo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not me and Chris Rangelo eating each other's ass. Just in case. I thought I should clarify that. It was just the way we set it up. It sounded like, I just want to clarify because this is the internet and things do tend to get blended. Things too tend to get, misconstrued. Misconstrued, thank you.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
But what a terrible visual that was.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it until you said you had to clarify.
I saw, by the way, pictures when we were touring with Chelsea of you and I on that private plane.
Mm-hmm.
You were living it up.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite trip that you've been on? Not just with her, but on the road with me. It could be with her. Doesn't have to be. Could be with Cable Guy.
I don't know. Cable Guy and the tour bus was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
The PJ was pretty awesome also.
The PJ?
Private jet.
Oh, that was with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm. That Boston trip was great until Saturday night.
That Boston trip
was
the best one.
Yep.
Up until Saturday night. That's
literally up until Saturday night.
Our little buddy Rocky died.
Yep.
I think I had to go to New York after that.
Yeah, you didn't come straight home. You never actually got to see him.
No, that was rough.
Yeah. I still haven't listened to that solo 30-minute podcast you did.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what, man. I know you did too, felt so guilty not being there for him.
Oh, it was awful. It was so bad.
Not because, you know, when you are an animal, I'm assuming things are, you know, it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't communicate. And he was so uncomfortable. And I know he would have, you know what I mean? Like
we also, like, you know, feel really guilty because there was a lot of time lost because Mom couldn't move him.
Oh, so brutal.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel guilty as if one of us was there, we could have got him there faster.
Poor little buddy. You know, I was telling Maaan earlier that Rocky Wolf, our old dog, is the absolute sweetest soul I have ever come across on this crazy journey. I really do. I know this sounds so ridiculous, but I feel so lucky to have crossed paths with him on this journey.
He's a cool dog.
He was like the nicest. I remember when we got him, first he wouldn't come into the house.
3 hours, 3.5 hours, he didn't come in the house.
And then he wouldn't walk into the kitchen.
Nope, pots and pans.
And then he sat, so he was half bulldog, half boxer, half pit. So he looked like a badass, especially when we first got him. And he would sit there like this. But he was frightened.
Terrified.
When he froze like that, people would think he was like angry. I think he was trying to pretend like he was invisible.
Yeah, he was like deer in headlights almost.
Do you remember, dude, when your mom caught you playing basketball with that dude in the front yard?
Yeah, the stranger. I think I almost got kidnapped.
Yeah. Do you remember what you told that guy?
Everything.
God damn. So Jacob's playing. We had a hoop in the driveway, and Jacob's playing, you know, basketball. And Beth comes out, and there's this dude, backpack, long hair.
No, what? No.
That's what she said, backpack, long hair.
Well, then she obviously... no.
His name was Greg.
No. None of that's right.
Oh, you hit me.
I don't
Give
remember
me the
his
story.
name.
Give me the story.
But he did not have a backpack at all. He was in a pinstripe polo and cargo shorts. And he was probably a 35-year-old African-American man who was bald.
Huh. That is not the picture that I remember being painted.
Yeah, whatever Mom painted is fucking wrong.
Oh, so tell me what your side of the story.
I mean, look, granted, you are definitely right. I should not have been out there when he came up by car. I probably should have been like, all right, I'm going inside later. Probably would have been the right thing to do.
Right.
But I was also such a charming kid.
You never met a stranger.
I could just talk my way out of situations.
Tell me what you think happened. According to your mom, she came out, and as soon as she came out, the guy left. And you were like, she was like, who is that? And you were like, Greg. And you were like, she's like, who's Greg? And you were like, I don't know. He was just walking by. And she was like, oh. And that you told Greg that I traveled every weekend because I was a comic, and Rocky was in the front yard, and he was like, that's a big dog. And you were like, yeah, but he's scared of people. So you told...
I didn't say scared of people.
So you told this stranger. That was the day, dude, that I brought you in and tried to scare you with the
website.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That website that shows you where all the
sex offenders are, the pedophiles?
And how close they were to the house?
Yeah.
You were just like, what?
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
That was crazy.
There's even a lot more in Hollywood. I don't even look at that website where I live.
Well, you don't need to look at it now.
You can just see the people.
Yeah, but look, I dare you to come try to throw this dude in a van, lure him in with some candy.
Me or him?
You.
Oh. Might work.
What candy?
Depends.
What's your candy? You know what mine is.
Well, it depends on the season for me. When it's Halloween, it's 100 gram bars. But that's not year round.
Wait. Are you for real?
What do you mean?
Do you know those are my jam?
100 gram bars are the best.
Wait.
But it's only like it's seasonal for me. Like Halloween, like 100-gram bars are the best.
Wait, okay, couple things. I can't believe we never talked about this. Wait, first of all, $100,000 bar.
100-gram bar. And it says 100 grand on the front. Nowhere is there a dollar symbol.
Nowhere Google?
Nowhere is there a dollar symbol. Hold on.
I think it changed because we grew up with it being called the $100,000 bar, and not grand.
100 grand bar. What are we talking about?
Will you write in a $100,000 bar? I think, or maybe I just. Is it close? Am I close? No.
You're fucking high.
There it is.
No, it's 100 grand. All of these are 100 grand.
I've been calling it the $100,000. Wait. Is there one?
100 grand. Originally called the $100,000 candy bar from the 70s to the mid 80s.
Let's go! That's my Tom Brady moment right there.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Biatch.
Yeah, but it's not called that anymore.
It was, but in my day it was 100. Now
during the Civil War.
So you're saying that's the best Halloween candy? I'm gonna throw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw.
You know what's the worst Halloween candy?
Those little peanuts.
No, either Baby Ruth or an Almond Joy.
Fuck you.
Both of them are terrible.
You're saying
both of them are awful. The Almond Joy is like taken out as a candy all the way around. Are you kidding?
Pump.
Take the Almond Joy out.
Pump your
pump it up.
Pump your brakes.
No, pump what brakes? All gas, no brakes.
Hold on. You're saying
come on, that wasn't funny.
That is it Babe Ruth or Baby Ruth?
Baby Ruth. I think it's Babe Ruth technically, but it's Baby Ruth.
It's a Baby Ruth.
But no, but it's spelled Babe Ruth. It's not a baby, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's spelled.
It's called Baby Ruth.
No, to our source.
There was a Babe Ruth bar, but this is called a Baby Ruth.
I don't know.
Let me tell you what's better than the Baby. What's worse than the Baby Ruth and the Almond Joy? Those circus peanuts.
No, it is Baby Ruth. Never mind.
Circus peanuts.
No.
Candy corn.
Well, I don't know how you don't like candy corn.
Now I'm gonna throw two things out at you. First of all, whatchamacallit.
Who dat?
Have you never had a whatchamacallit?
I think I've.
Have you had a whatchamacallit?
Look at you, you're dating yourself. How fun is that?
Why are you clapping like this? That is a favorite.
I was just doing it like this, like Paula Abdul. She judges American Idol, she claps like this.
She did clap like this. Like Paula Abdul.
Yeah.
Okay. Charleston Chew.
Yep. I like Charleston Chews.
You do? Mm-hmm. I put them up there. They were fun. The little ones to freeze and throw at each other.
Sugar daddies.
Way better. I'll eat a sugar daddy. It's impossible to eat, but a sugar baby, I won't eat.
They're impossible to eat.
A sugar daddy will straight up pull your tooth out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like if you get that caught in there, you rip that, that's coming out.
Yeah. They're difficult. It's.
Is he snoring?
You can't hear him?
Yeah. My buddy.
He's a good boy.
He's my best boy. So, wait a second now. So, I can't believe you and I have never talked about the $100,000 bar. Because that, for real, is my favorite.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But I'm way more candy than I am chocolate.
I think nowadays I'm more candy than I am chocolate. But I do like chocolate still. But I don't eat candy. I don't eat chocolate as much anymore.
You know what I think is all gross, like straight up gross?
Candy corn?
A marshmallow. The texture of a marshmallow.
Yeah, I've kind of get to that. Like, I've started eating s'mores. Like, marshmallows just aren't good for me anymore.
I'll have like a whippy nougat, like in a Three Musketeers.
Okay.
But I'm not eating a straight up marshmallow. And just because of that, I don't like the DJ who's got marshmallow in his head.
You mean his name's literally Marshmallow?
It is?
His name's literally Marshmallow.
He goes by that name, Marshmallow?
Yeah.
Who's bigger? Marshmallow, Skrillex, or Steve Aoki? Or Diplo?
Oh. I'd probably pick Diplo out of those four. I'd probably put Diplo and then...
And have you been to a DJ concert before?
Yeah.
What's that like?
At Coachella, it's just like... They pretty much just do a set of all their songs, and they just play it recorded, and they...
But their songs.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm going to sound like the most ridiculous person. Their songs are just a compilation of other people's songs? Or
No, their songs are actually sometimes like original songs.
But how do you do original songs when the idea of DJing is sampling other people's music? Are they put their own vocals in there?
They usually... Generally, a DJ song will like have them produce the beat, and then they'll have somebody come on and feature with vocals.
And is there one of those guys that's more... Is there one of those guys who's more original and there's other people, like... Are all four of the people we just mentioned original songwriters? Originals? I don't know if that's...
I feel like Calvin Harris is probably the biggest.
I don't know what that is.
But I don't really know if I consider Calvin Harris a DJ.
Why?
Babe?
It's a DJ. I definitely think Marshmallow's the biggest.
Still? And does he do original songs, Marshmallow? And does anyone know what he looks like?
Yeah. Yeah, he's taken off his hat before, I think. I think you probably just Google a picture of Marshmallow and it'll pop up.
I probably won't do that.
No.
Dude, okay, so we're talking about this next week. Going next week. Tell me about Panama.
I scared him when I'm not scared, but I like.
Tell me about Panama.
Well, going to Panama for 6 weeks for a show on Netflix. I think it's going to be a shit show because I also just found out it's non-union.
Huh?
It's non-union. It's a non-union show.
Well, you're going to go down and put a little of your special sauce on there.
Pause.
Yeah, that sounded better in my brain.
How? Where in what context does that sound special?
I don't know. It sounded good for a second.
No. It never sounded good. Ever. What? Look at his smile.
All right, dude. I'm going to let you go home. Tell everybody what they should do.
You know, we say it every time. We know you guys hear a bunch of people say it, but you know, if you could like the podcast, if you could rate it, if you could leave a comment, it will put us on the new and trending and newsworthy section of iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts.
ComedianJoshWolf.com for tour dates. When Jacob comes back from Panama, he'll be joining me on all of them. Hey, listen, everybody. And by the way, I'll tell you the kind of slave driver I am. He's white, but I made him come over here at 11 o'clock.
It's midnight.
And do this.
Yep.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you. And guys, if you like the podcast, tell a friend.
And they'll tell a friend.
And heymanpod@gmail.com. No exclamation point. Heymanpod is it an exclamation point?
No.
Heymanpod, 3 A's, @gmail.com. Ask us questions. We almost have enough to put together for a separate podcast that we're going to be doing every week with a Q&A. And also, man, just thank you. Everybody, I love you.
Love you too. Thanks, guys.
Later.
Thank you for the phone call. It doesn't matter if it's not ringing off the wall. Going where